Hello everyone, it's Justin here from Scalp Culture. A lot of people ask me, what will the scalp micropigmentation treatment look like after several years? Now, I'm getting a touch-up on my treatment in about a week's time. And as I've had the treatment done for 10 plus years, in fact more like 13 years, I thought now would be a good time to show you what the treatment will look like after a longer period of time. Now, as you can see with my treatment, and I will give you a close-up in just a moment, but as you can see with it, it's still looking full and complete. And in actual fact, I don't need to go and have a touch-up treatment. I'm just doing it because it's a convenient time for me to do so, and I just want to give it that fresher look. So I'll give you a bit of a close-up look now, and just to explain to you, I have the SMP treatment on the top of my head here, and I have no treatment on the sides here whatsoever. So the SMP treatment is actually blended into the hair on my sides here, and in actual fact I've lost more hair over time, but I've not really noticed it because the treatment is blended so nicely into the hair around the sides. Now, when I had my treatment done, I didn't actually have to have a hairline drawn on or designed in any way because this is my natural hairline. So I have a bit of a band of hair just along the front here, and then I was bald all the way through the top section here. So when we done the treatment, all we needed to do was sort of fill the area out to give it that full and complete look. So as you can see as well, there's no excessive fading to my treatment. It's still all there, you know, it's definitely not disappeared. And, you know, when I go in for a touch-up session, it's only going to take about an hour to an hour and a half. And the reason for that is because when you first have the treatment done, obviously you're working on on completely clear skin. So you've got to build the treatment up over the sessions. But once it's done, it's done. You know, it's there to stay, and it's there on a permanent basis. It's just a case of, you know, every several years, you might have to go and have a touch-up session done. Now, I travel quite a bit, and when I'm off on my travels, nobody knows that I've got the SMP treatment, and I mean nobody whatsoever. I think in the past 13 years, I've literally had 2 people say to me, is that a hair tattoo? And one of those was a guy that was looking into getting the treatment done, and the other one of those was a barber that was cutting my hair at the time, and he kept shaving my hair, and he said to me, you know, why is it not moving? And I said, oh, because it's a tattoo. So that was a quite funny experience. But since then, I've learned to shave my own hair, so that saves me a lot of money. But one thing I do love about the treatment is that it's the low maintenance of it. So when I am off on my travels, if I want to go swimming, I can literally jump in the water without even thinking twice about it. So if I cast my mind back to when I was first looking into hair loss solutions, I feel like if I'd gone for something like hair fibers, for example, which are these kind of sprinkle-on fibers that you can put into your hair to give it that fuller kind of look, you know, I wouldn't be able to be jumping in water without thinking about it because the hair fibers would fall out. Or then another thing that I looked into was hair transplants. So like with the hair transplants, for example, I mean, I know people that have had 3 hair transplants and still don't have that full sort of density that they was looking for. On top of that, you know, the scars that you can get from hair transplants, where they've taken the hairs around the back, leaving scars around the back of your head, you know, that's another issue then I've got to deal with. So I'm quite glad that I went for the SMP treatment because, you know, it gives me that full shaven appearance and I don't have to think about maintaining it in any way whatsoever really, apart from, like I say, just shaving it down on a regular basis, which I would have done even if I didn't have the treatment. So, you know, if I was balding, which most bald guys do, they shave their hair on a regular basis anyway, so there's no real difference there whatsoever. So what I would say is that having the SMP treatment, it just kind of gives me the control back to say that I've chosen to shave my hair rather than I'm losing my hair, and allowing, you know, other people to probe me on my hair loss or make balding jokes or hair loss jokes. Something I will say is that since having this treatment done, I have not heard a single hair loss joke in all of the time that I've had it done. Whereas before I had the treatment done, you know, people that did notice that I was suffering with hair loss would kind of poke fun at me and make comments about it, which obviously isn't very nice. But, you know, like I say, since having a treatment done, I've not heard a single hair loss comment whatsoever. So what I will do is, once I've had the touch-up session done, I will make another video just to show you, you know, the comparison of how it's looking and how the touch-up treatment looks. Also give you a little bit of an insight as to how it went and so on. And if you've got any questions about scalp micropigmentation or having touch-up sessions or the treatment in general, just drop them in the comment section below and I'll be more than happy to answer them for you. for you. If you would like more information on the scalp micropigmentation treatment and the treatment process in general, feel free to head over to the Scalp Culture website, where you'll find lots and lots of information, especially in our frequently asked questions section. And I will see you in the next one.